Okay, it is Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021, and we're in the pre-market. This is just after 7 a.m. If you hear a little noise in the background, I've got Benzinga Pro on and getting some news updates. One news update was Neo earnings came out last night, and I have just a handful. I have 100 shares of Neo, a little more than that, maybe 110 shares. And the the earnings miss was wider than expected, so the stock traded off after that. However, it had good revenue. I forget the amount, about $1 billion, not over the quarter. You know, it's probably gonna bounce from this. It's trading off right now. I'd say it's down about 5%, between 5 and 6%. It'll probably bounce though, and it's been down quite a bit recently, with a little pullback in the market. So I expect Neo to turn around, if not today, probably in the next few days, if we if the markets continue to trend higher. Now, the futures are down a little bit. However, they've been fighting their way back. And just like I thought, we had 2 weeks of bearish of the bears running the market the end of February. And then we had a great comeback by the bulls on Monday, first trading day of March, which was it's just what I wanted to happen. And so it could have been a bull trap, you know, and if that had been the case, I would think that we would have sold off today and maybe for the rest of the week. It still could happen, but the way things are looking right now, you know, we did have a pullback at one point. The futures were down 100 points in the Dow and around 80 points in the NASDAQ. And it looked like we were going to get pullback today. However, we've been coming back in the early hours, in the wee hours of the morning. And I just want to share this chart with you. This is the NASDAQ Micro E-mini futures contract. And that line, that blue line is the blue line I drew several videos ago. It's the same blue line. It'll stay there until I get rid of it, and I'll just leave it there. Now, what I want to show you is that, all right, this is the 15-minute chart, and I'll go back, and we can kind of see the pattern, the chart pattern of the NASDAQ, and you can see how it's been trading down. And you can see that blue line. So that's going back, you know, several days, several trading days. And it just kind of shows you how that blue line that I drew at least in my opinion, is a significant line. It's a significant area of support and resistance. depending on which side of the line you're on. And so the market, the NASDAQ seems to be gravitating to that line. We got through the line yesterday. It was such a strong market, just went right through it. Then we came back, touched it, and then ended higher. This was after hours. And then we started trending down again, and you can see we hit that blue line again. We paused, and then we started to it started to give way overnight. And then you had one big green candle that went right through it, and then we sold off right after that, and the trend was down. And then we kind of reached a bottom in the futures here, and we've been climbing back ever since, and we climbed right back to the blue line. Now where we go from here, well, that's to be determined. How today's trading action results. I think, if it's a strong market, obviously we're going to continue higher, and if it's a weak market, we're going to go lower. But that blue line has been a point of interest for traders, at least in my opinion. So, you can see here I took profit here. I took profit here. And I took profit here. This is the line where above I'm in the positive in terms of my account, $722 right now. Below it, I would be negative. So, get rid of that. So it looks so the trend higher continues for the moment. NEO is down, Airbnb is down. I own both of those. And as Airbnb pulls back, actually Airbnb is starting to come up again. It's up about a third of a percent right now. So Airbnb is up, NEO is down. I plan to buy more Airbnb on pullbacks. NEO, I don't know, that stock has been, I remember when it was trading in the single digits, and I didn't want it then, and now I'm buying it. I think I bought it at around 50. So I don't know, I'll just, if NEO pulls back more, I may buy more. I don't have that much. 100 shares is not going to make or break me. Airbnb, I only have 25. Actually, in another account, I have 50 shares. So I have a total of 75 shares of Airbnb. But in the account that I trade, I only have 25 shares of Airbnb, and I like having 100 shares because that way, if I want to, do a covered call, I can do that. And so I'll probably buy more Airbnb if it pulls back. But if it keeps going higher, I may be a little hesitant. I'm hoping it'll pull back because it's up it's up a lot since its IPO. It's more than doubled, and didn't have the opportunity to get in at the IPO price, obviously. So I'm really hoping it'll pull back, and then I'll get in and hold that for the long run, because I think Airbnb is a good long-term hold. I think NEO will be a good long-term hold, but it is out of China, and sometimes the whole China market can become a wreck. But I think NEO is, as well as Tesla's performed, I would think that NEO will perform over the long run. And it has. It's been performing. I just got in late. All right, so looks like the market is trying to head in the right direction. It's continuing to go up. And hopefully we have another positive day. The NASDAQ is, I'm sorry, this is the Dow. The Dow is also trending higher. The Russell is looking like similar to the NASDAQ, trying to make a little comeback. S&P 500 is doing really well. That had fallen quite a bit, and it's just trended higher. And I'm back in the green with those two contracts. So I still have 2 contracts in the S&P 500, 3 contracts in the NASDAQ Micro E-minis, and my account is at 38,500. So at 38,500, so I'm holding steady for the moment. All right, well, that's all I have for right now. I'll give an update. Hopefully we have an exciting trading day. Exciting for me is when it goes straight up like it did on Monday. I like that. I want to see more days like that. Thank you.